Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Thompson, and I have a really good book that I want to share with you. It's called The Most Magnificent Thing. I think you're going to really like it. The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. Now, Ashley Spires is the only name on the cover of this book, so that should tell us that Ashley Spires wrote the book and she illustrated the book. Okay? So when you see that one name, that is what that tells you. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Wonder who that's going to be. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. You see what her supplies are? It just looks like stuff. Stuff maybe that you have around your house. I don't know. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good, or it isn't even kind of sort of okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. This sort of reminds me of our design thinking that we've talked about before. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square, she makes it round, she gives it legs, she adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy, she makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese, but none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. Can you see her face? She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Do you see the craft move here? I love it. Crunch. Look at her fingers. The pain starts in her finger. Then it rushes to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Look at he comes with this leash in his mouth. Isn't that sweet? It's not much help at first. And I'm following the pictures. I'm going from here to here to here to here. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. So some fresh air and time away certainly has helped her. Now she feels differently. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are small parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trial, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure that there are no distractions. And here the author uses speech bubbles too. This guy saying, this is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This speech bubble says, this will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. I think her assistant gave out on her, laying on his back. He's probably sleeping. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that story as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. We will talk with you later. Bye.